Hello and welcome to Experiencing Love. I'm your host, Philip Jocks, and I'm so glad that you're here. It's currently T minus 5 days until the end of this year. And I truly just wonder for you, are you ready? You ready for the new year and everything it has to offer us? I know I am. And I'm also making sure to really enjoy these last few days because they matter, because they count. And I'm also making sure to set myself up for success. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to be ready. I've done a few things, even today. One of them being going through I guess I'd call it my contacts list. It just, the list of people that I have in my life. And I was making some decisions. I was deciding, all right, who do I feel closest to right now? What relationships do I want to build and nurture? What relationships need to be put on the back burner? I'm very careful about the people I have in my life. I'm very careful about the things that I do on a day-to-day because I've noticed just over time, I tend to be, I guess maybe the word could be more sensitive, but that doesn't feel exactly right. Maybe intuitive. I'm careful about what I have around me because my emotions tend to sway to the extremes and quite easily. Maybe everybody has that experience. I'll never know because I can only experience my experience. If you've ever heard that quote, we don't experience life, we experience the life that we focus on. And we can only focus on so many things and so many experiences, I guess we could say, because I will never know what it's like to truly live your life. I can do my best to put myself in your shoes, but at the end of the day, you are your own person, you have your own history, your own view, and people look at you in the way that they look at you. In that same way, I can sit here for the rest of my life explaining what my life is like, and most people will never truly know what that's like. You can't. You don't know what it's like to have lived my life. And that being said, it's also important to recognize that there's a lot of similar patterns. It's important to recognize that although each of us is quite unique in our own way, there's also so much that's similar. We don't have to have lived the same exact life in order to empathize, in order to sympathize, and to understand one another. I find that beautiful because that means every single person I talk to, even the people that are in my life for decades now, still have stories and experiences to share that I don't know about. Think about it. For every experience that you have right now, for every memory that you're making currently, the people in your life and not in your life are doing the same exact thing. You can have known someone for your entire life, and at the same time that you are learning something new, they are learning something new. You have the chance to go up to them and ask them what's new in their life. Is it a new memory? Is it a new experience? Is it a new lesson? Is it a new person? Is it a new hobby, a new interest? Whatever it is, there is something new in everybody's life all the time. So maybe this is a reminder to me and a reminder to you that there's always something to learn about someone else, there is always room for curiosity. And because of that, there's always room to grow, to learn, to love, and to experience everybody, even the ones that we love most, as if we are meeting them for the first time. I'm sure you remember those moments in your life, the ones where you're meeting your favorite people for the first time, or maybe it's not meeting them, maybe that's not the right word, but it's more about the first time you truly connected, or whatever it is for you. There's people in my life where I'm thrilled to have them, and I also know that when enough time goes by and I don't see them for a while, I get to meet them all over again. I get to learn about them all over again. I get to have the same laughs all over again. Even though we're not time travelers, even though we haven't forgotten about the past. You know, this new year coming faster than ever before. It's a great time to remember that the people in our lives are new. They're different. It might only be a 2 millimeter shift from yesterday to today, or from this week until next week. But there is a shift. Look for that shift. Encourage that shift. The same will be done for you. Because it's not about setting a new goal for the new year. It's about wanting to become a new person in the new year. And who is that person that you want to be? Who do you have to become to achieve these goals that you've had maybe years now? I was asked, Philip, what's your New Year's resolution? And for probably the last 3 or 4 years now, I haven't had one. Because the idea of a New Year's resolution where you start a goal at the beginning of the year and then you just attempt it for the year, and maybe if you fail, you give up, or I don't know. That was always my pattern, where I wouldn't get it, and then I'd fall back into old patterns, and then, basically give up. What I started to do was I loved starting new goals or new quote-unquote resolutions in the middle of the week, on any given week. Screw waiting for Monday. Screw waiting for the first of the month or first of the year. My favorite was starting on the 23rd of a random month. Because then it's not about being perfect for that week or that month or that year. It's about just trying it. And sometimes I'd mess up. I'd fumble. And then I'd get back up and try again. That's the person that I became this year. And that's the person that I get to keep being next year. And for now, this is where I'll call it quits. There's only so much time left this year, and I want to make sure to make the most of it. So, I hope you end up doing the same, honestly. Just remember, while you're out doing all that, to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.